We think we know creative people when we see them. Artists who create works of art that are praised by large numbers of people are creative. Certain professions, such as writers and inventors, are seen as creative. However, is creativity something that is limited to the creative arts or creative professions? What is creativity, and what role can it play in our lives? There are many definitions of creativity, but most definitions agree that creativity involves two processes, thinking and producing. It's neither a passive nor a formulaic process. Being creatives means both having original ideas and putting those ideas into practice. As with many other abilities, creativity not only varies between individuals but also varies over the course of your life. Interestingly, children are more creative than adults. When the American Space Agency, NASA, needed to test the creative abilities of scientists and engineers, they turned to George Land. Land was an expert in creativity, and he created a simple test for NASA to use. Land decided that the test was so simple that even children could do it. So he got 1,600 5-year-olds to take the test. 98% of them got a genius score on the test. 5 years later, when the same children were 10, 30% got the same score. After another 5 years, only 12% were classified as creative geniuses. It seems that the older we get, the less creative we are. This may be because we become better at convergent thinking. This is the kind of thinking where we learn to give the expected solution to a problem. This is an important skill when it comes to taking standardized tests. This is different from divergent thinking, which is the kind of thinking we use when we use our imagination to explore many possible solutions to a problem. It seemed that we find divergent thinking more difficult as we get older. However, thankfully, there are many ways to improve creativity. One tip is to set aside time each day to practice creative thinking without any distractions from, for example, your phone. You should turn your phone off completely or leave it in another room. This gives your mind a little time to be creative. This gives your mind a little time to think creatively about any problems you may have. Another way of giving yourself time to be creative is to take a long walk. And when you come up with some good ideas, make sure to write them down. Keeping a creativity journal is a productive way to have connected ideas to other ideas. Another tip is to change something in your environment, such as painting your room blue. The color blue has been shown to boost creativity.